ABC inventory control focuses on those items not readily available, items which have more demand, items which consume less money, items which consume more money. The answer is option D, items which consume more money. ABC inventory control focuses on those items which consume more money. ABC analysis, very important topic for the competitive examination. Some important points are listed here. Okay, so the criteria is annual usage value of items based on Pareto law. The inventory is classified into three categories: A class, B class, C class item. A class item, the number of item is 5 to 10%, annual usage value is 70 to 80%. If we take C class item, the number of item is 70 to 80%, the annual usage value is 5 to 15%. Okay, so A class item is high value items, strict control because it is high value items, and a high risk also, and a low safety stock or no safety stock. Okay, so B class item is medium value, moderate control, medium safety stock, and the C class item is low value, less control, low risk, and high safety stock. Okay, so next question is, ABC analysis in material management is a method of classifying the inventories based on the value of annual usage of the item, economic added quantity, volume of material consumption, quantity of material used. The answer is option A, the value of annual usage of the item. ABC analysis in material management is a method of classifying the inventories based on the value of annual usage of the item. Okay, so the ABC analysis, the criteria is what? The classification of inventory is based on annual usage value of items. Okay, also I have given for different analysis what are the criteria in the coming slide. Okay, next question is, in ABC analysis, the C items are those which represents small percentage of total annual consumption value, high percentage of total annual consumption value, small percentage of closing inventory value, high percentage of closing inventory value. The answer is option A, small percentage of total annual consumption value. In ABC analysis, the C items are those which represents small percentage of total annual consumption value. Okay, so this one is very important, the C class item. Okay, so A class item is the annual usage value is high. Okay, if we take C class item, the annual usage value is what? Less percentage. Okay, so as per our question, the C class item, so small percentage of total annual consumption value. If they may ask the item A class items, so you have to choose high percentage of total annual consumption value. Okay, so next question is, classification of item based on the closing inventory values is called SGE classification, XYZ classification, VED classification, HML classification. Okay, so the answer is option B, XYZ classification. Classification of items based on closing value of inventory is called XYZ classification. So here I have given different analysis. So first one is ABC. The criteria is annual usage value of items. VED, that is vital, essential, desirable. Criteria is criticality of the item or material criticality. And SGE analysis, scarce, difficult, easy. The criteria is availability of the item. HML, high, low, medium. The criteria is unit cost. FSN, fast, slow, non-moving, issue from stores. SOS, seasonal, off-seasonal, nature of the item. XYZ analysis, closing inventory value. Okay, so as per our question, closing inventory value, it is based on XYZ analysis. Next question is, analysis depends upon the value of inventory possessed by the firm rather than what has been consumed or used. Is option A, XYZ analysis, VED analysis, HML analysis, FSN analysis. The answer is XYZ analysis. In the last question also we have seen. Okay, so some important points regarding XYZ analysis is given here. The criteria is what? based on the closing inventory values. Okay, so XYZ analysis helps to reduce the capital investment in high value items, and also the XYZ analysis is always used in association with ABC analysis. Okay, so next question is, which one of the following analysis is not associated with inventory management? ABC, EOQ, AOQ, VED. The answer is option C, AOQ. Which one of the following analysis is not associated with inventory management? The answer is AOQ. Okay, so because ABC and VED is the selective control of inventory, and EOQ is the economic order quantity, AOQ is not relevant to the inventory management. Next question is, scarce items are mostly available in indigenous market, cannot be procured easily, of short supply or imported items, all of the above. The answer is option C, of short supply or imported items. Scarce items are of short supply or imported items. Okay, so this question come under SGE analysis. Okay, so SGE means scarce, difficult, easy. Criteria is what? Availability of the item. Okay, so scarce means short supply or imported items. Difficult means available indigenously. Easily means readily available materials. Okay, so as per our question, scarce item. So scarce item means short supply or imported items. In the production model for determining the economic batch size, the production rate is considered as equal to demand rate, less than demand rate, greater than demand rate, independent of demand rate. The answer is option C, greater than demand rate. In the production module for determining the economic batch size, the production rate is considered as greater than demand rate. Okay, so here I have given the four important inventory models. First model is basic EOQ model, that is EOQ with instantaneous stock replenishment. Second model is EOQ when stock replenishment is non-instantaneous, that is simultaneous. This is also called as production model. Okay, third one is inventory model when shortage are permitted. In this two we are not considering the shortage, so third one is considering the shortage. And the fourth model is inventory model with price discounts. Okay, so this one is very important for GATE examination, price models or price breaks. Okay, so as per our question, production model, they have asked for the production model for determining the economic batch size. So this is the formula for economic finding the economic batch quantity, that is 2C0S divided by CU into I, that is holding cost, root of P divided by P minus D. Okay, so from this formula you can conclude that production rate is always greater than the demand rate. Okay, so then only we will get the solution. Okay, so in the production model for determining the economic batch size, the production rate is considered greater than the demand rate. Okay, next question is, which of the following is not an underlying assumption of the basic EOQ model? Stochastic demand, instant replenishment, fixed lead time, no shortage. The answer is option A, stochastic demand. Which of the following is not an underlying assumption of the basic EOQ model? That is stochastic demand. So I have given the four model. In that this question is depend on the first model, that is model 1, basic EOQ model. So basic EOQ model is with instantaneous stock replenishment. The formula, EOQ formula is what? 2C0S divided by CH. So if the demand is known, that is deterministic case. If the demand is unknown or uncertain, stochastic case. Okay, so as per the basic EOQ model, we are considering the demand is known, right? So it has come under deterministic case, not stochastic case. Okay, so also some of the important point regarding the basic inventory model and the production model here I have given. So instantaneous stock replenishment here is non-instantaneous. Okay, so both model are deterministic demand only. Okay, so not the probabilistic demand. So both are deterministic demand, that is the demand is clearly known. Okay, so no shortage. Okay, so here also no shortage. Lead time is 0. Okay, because instantaneous replenishment here, so lead time is 0. So here is constant lead time because simultaneous replenishment. So the stock replenishment is what? Instantaneous here, simultaneous here, right? So it is not, underlying assumption is what? Based on basic EOQ model, it is a deterministic demand rate. Okay, so it is not a stochastic demand. Next question is, the finite production rate inventory model relaxes which of the following EOQ assumptions? Instantaneous replenishment, constant lead time, fixed deterministic demand, no variation in unit time. The answer is option A, instantaneous replenishment. Okay, so the finite production rate inventory model relaxes which of the following EOQ assumption? Instantaneous replenishment. So clearly understand the question. So what they have asked is, in the production rate inventory model, okay, so that is production model relaxes which of the following EOQ assumption? EOQ assumption is this one. In production model, what is difference? Here is instantaneous stock replenishment. Here is what? Simultaneous, that is non-instantaneous or simultaneous stock replenishment. Okay, so in the production model, the relaxation is what? The instantaneous replenishment is for a basic EOQ model. For production model is simultaneous replenishment. Okay. Next question is, if EOQ is within the range of the lowest discounted rate offered, then accept the discount offer and order for the minimum in the range. Reject the discount offer. Consider the total cost of the range of the discount before taking the decision. Accept the decision offer and order at EOQ level. Okay, the answer is option D, accept the discount offer and order at EOQ level. If EOQ is within the range of the lowest discounted rate offered, then directly accept the discount offer and order at EOQ level. Okay, so I have given just for the example. Okay, so if you consider like this price break model, so as per the question, EOQ is within the range of lowest discounted rate. Okay, so here the lowest discount rate is what? 8.75, right? If the EOQ is come under this range, so by calculating using this formula, if you calculate EOQ, it comes under 760 or 770, whatever may be. So you directly accept the discount offer, okay, and order the EOQ level. Whatever you are getting the EOQ level, you just order it. Okay, so no need to calculate the total cost, and for all the total cost, it is not necessary. Okay, so that is the condition for the price break. Okay, we will solve the problems regarding this in the upcoming videos. Okay, so, and the last question is, large size of inventory is a sign of better planning, inefficiency, reliable control of vendors, better scheduling. The answer is option B, inefficiency. Large size of inventory is a sign of inefficiency, because if the size of inventory is large, okay, so what will happen? The carrying or holding cost for the inventory increases. Okay, so the total system will be inefficient. Okay, so all the best. Thank you for watching this video.